The confrontation between Iran and the United States is entering a more dangerous phase. The crisis is shaped by sanctions, political threats, and growing pressure at sea. Washington has announced an unprecedented economic operation against Iran. The move followed the failure of the two countries to reach an agreement. Its aim is to increase pressure on Tehran's economy. Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi has rejected the campaign. He described the so-called economic D-Day as an effort to divert attention from domestic challenges in the United States. Araghchi argued that the strategy would not bring Iran to its knees. He warned that it could become another setback for Washington. The United States has also warned other countries not to help Iran bypass the sanctions. Governments and companies accused of supporting those efforts could face severe financial penalties. At the same time, President Trump has left open the possibility of renewed negotiations with Tehran. He has said Washington's central objective is to prevent Iran from acquiring nuclear weapons. Iranian Parliament Speaker Mohammad Bagher Ghalibaf has offered a very different interpretation. He says the United States may be seeking an honorable way to reduce its involvement in the Middle East. The confrontation is now extending into one of the world's most important maritime corridors, the Strait of Hormuz. According to claims reported by the parties involved, American forces redirected 67 commercial vessels. They reportedly disabled 3 ships and boarded 2 traveling to or from Iranian ports. Iran has reportedly attempted to restrict shipping linked to countries aligned with the United States. In response, American forces have used naval escorts, air operations, and restrictions around Iranian ports. The stated purpose is to keep international energy routes open. Observers have described the result as a dual blockade. Both sides are seeking to influence maritime traffic and raise the cost of the other side's actions. The Strait of Hormuz is critical to the global economy. A prolonged disruption could affect oil supplies, shipping insurance, transportation costs, and energy prices worldwide. Even the threat of disruption can influence markets as governments prepare for possible shortages or delays. Iran's Ministry of Defense says the pressure has accelerated the country's domestic defense capabilities. Iranian officials say sanctions and military pressure have driven the development of new weapons. They also say these capabilities have complicated the calculations of their adversaries. These claims come as regional governments intensify diplomatic consultations. Turkey, Saudi Arabia, and Egypt have discussed the Strait of Hormuz, Syria, and peace efforts in Gaza. The 3 countries say they will continue cooperating for regional peace, stability, and prosperity. Those efforts reflect wider concern that the confrontation could affect neighboring countries, trade, and global energy security. For Washington, sanctions and maritime pressure are tools to weaken Iran's economy and limit its strategic options. For Tehran, resistance and defense self-reliance are presented as proof that outside pressure will not force capitulation. The central question is what comes next. Will economic and naval pressure push both sides back toward negotiations? Or will each new measure create another opportunity for escalation? The answer could shape the future of the Middle East and the stability of energy markets around the world. For now, economic pressure is increasing, military tensions remain high, and diplomacy is struggling to keep pace. The reported figures and battlefield claims remain subject to independent verification. But the broader risk is clear. Even a limited confrontation in the Strait of Hormuz could carry consequences far beyond the region.